Joining us now is the Trump campaign National Press Secretary, Karoline Leavitt. Karoline, thanks for being with us here on the Hill once again. Appreciate the time. Nice to see you as always. So we saw the former president today in the 9 o'clock hour here on the East Coast walk into the courtroom, or walk into the courthouse, make a statement to the media. Then there were court proceedings. And when this wrapped up in the 4 o'clock hour here on the East Coast, he walked out, spoke to the media again. Is that what we are going to see every single day during this trial from the former president, essentially campaigning by courtroom?
You will continue to see the former president make statements in and out of the courtroom to expose the truth about this sham witch hunt. And as much as the Democrats want their entire strategy to confine President Trump to a courtroom for the next several weeks to get Joe Biden over the finish line and increase Joe Biden's favorability in the polling, it is not going to work. The American people see this case for what it is, and that is election interference. District Attorney Alvin Bragg and this judge have had 7 years to bring this case forward, but they never did it. They are doing it now in the midst of this election cycle. President Trump remains defiant. Our campaign has never been stronger. We will continue to send the president out on the campaign trail to bring his winning message to voters across this country. That includes after court. That includes if court is off on Wednesdays. It includes weekends. And he will continue to use the power of his voice and social media to get the truth to the American people.
How is this going to impact your scheduling, Karoline? Because every day that he's in a courtroom is seemingly at least a day. Maybe at night there could be exceptions, but as a day that he's not out on the trail. So I'm wondering if you could peel back the curtain here for a second. How is this going to impact your scheduling, and how does the campaign think about things?
I just told you we will continue for President Trump will continue to be on the campaign trail as much as possible. Of course, it is an absolute shame, not just for the city of New York, but also for this country, that the former president of the United States is being prosecuted in this way, again, by a Democrat district attorney in Alvin Bragg, by a judge who has a clear conflict of interest in this case and has donated money to Joe Biden. This is a witch hunt, and the American people see that. The president will continue to hit the campaign trail as much as he possibly can. He will continue to speak to the media, as you heard him do today, because he's unafraid to do so, unlike Joe Biden, who is hiding in the White House.
Karoline, I'm wondering real quick, does this change the timing of when he will announce his vice presidential selection? Will it speed it up? Because right now, President Biden is able to go out and campaign whenever he wants. The vice president, Kamala Harris, is out there campaigning yet again once more with him in a courtroom. I'm wondering, is the former president going to push up when he announces his vice presidential pick so that they can go out there and do some campaigning on their own?
Well, anytime Joe Biden goes out on the campaign trail, it appears that his favorability with the American public actually declines because he can hardly speak or walk. And so we encourage him to continue to get out there because it hurts him, because people see how feeble he is. The president will make a decision on his vice presidential pick when he feels it's necessary. He will announce that to the American people when he decides, and he will make a great choice that will be far better than Kamala Harris. I can assure you of that. And I just want to say one more thing, Blake. We saw the president walk into this dirty New York courtroom today while there are real violent criminals running free in this city right now, being released back into the streets. And it shows how ridiculous and petty this case is, because Joe Biden's weakness is creating chaos and war all over this world. We are on the brink of World War III. Inflation is increasing. Our border is wide open. And this is what the Democrats are focused on.
Karoline Leavitt, we'll leave it there. Talk to you again soon. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.